Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today we have another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. We're going to be using the same team we used the other day with competitive Milotic, but of course we're featuring it and hoping to get like Mamoswine to put in some work today. So if you guys are enjoying these Wi-Fi battles, let me know by leaving a like and a comment. Also, tell me which Pokemon you would like to see me use next. We will be switching teams since this will be the second battle with the team we are using. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm uploading 2 to 3 videos a day. If you like Pokemon content, I got Showdown Lives, I got moveset video guys, I got Wi-Fi battles, I got talking videos, I got a lot. I'm continually upload like 2 to 3 a day. So if y'all enjoy it, so we're using code 2022-2021. This is the unofficial single 6v6 one, and I've been very lucky to honestly find games immediately. So we're just gonna keep going. Hopefully you guys can keep finding games. It's awesome that we're able to use a code. And one other thing I want to say, I do have some new merch available for the there's somebody here. I do have some new merch available for the launch of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. To celebrate it, if you would like to check it out, feel free to. That link is down below. And I love that we're fighting different people every single time. I think that's so cool. Let's go. So I'll take a screenshot of their team before we actually play this game. Well, we'll see it in a second. You guys will hear a little sound. Don't worry about it. Again, using the same team as last time. Milotic put in an insane amount of work. If you missed that Wi-Fi battle, I encourage you to check it out because competitive Milotic went crazy. Awesome team from my opponent's part. Very... Oh, they have a Milotic too. very standard. Very standard looking. I love substitute Mamoswine in this game though. I am a little bit worried about their... Well, I mean, they have a really huge lack of Latios switching, so that's going to be nice. Yeah, this should be all right. Get my stuff open. Let me get this ready now. Let's see what we want to do. I think we just want to go Shuckle here. They do have a defogger in Zapdos, but if rocks are up, we're good. I am pretty weak, though. I am pretty weak to SD Weavile. We'll be 100% accurate. That Mon destroys me. We'll see how that goes, though. But yeah, I like Shuckle. They end up leading Skarmory. I guess they could be taunt on the Skarm, but ideally they're not. We're going to get up Stealth Rock, though, if they're not taunt. Let's see if they're taunt lead. Maybe this could be taunt, spike, Stealth Rock. If it is, then there's not a lot I can do to it. But this Shuckle can get up hazards later, so I'm not too worried. I would love if they're not taunt, though. I would love if they're just Stealth Rock. What are you going to go for, Skarmory? We have 20 minutes to battle, unfortunately, so you do have a really offensively paced team, though, so it should be alright. Okay, so they just get up Stealth Rock, which I'm okay with. So we'll get up Stealth Rock of our own, which would be nice for putting like Zapdos in Rock Tomb range, and obviously letting my Latios go crazy. Now we'll get up Sticky Web. I don't see a reason not to. If they want to get up Spike and they are lead, then it's a problem, but it's not the end of the world. So it should be alright. Once I get rid of Skarmory as well, like Mamoswine goes insane here, especially with Sticky Web up. So they do go for a Whirlwind. Nice, I'm able to get up my Sticky Web. I'm not sure which Pokemon they're going to phase me out into, but it'd be nice if it was Milotic. It's Breloom. Now, I can't Spore them, which is annoying. Because I don't have Spore. If I did have Spore, I could Spore them. I want to be clear. I just don't have Spore on this set. I'm Bullet Seed, Mach Punch, Rock Tomb, and Force Palm. So what I'm going to do is go out to Shuckle. They may go out to Zapdos to try and defog. If they do make that play, Shuckle can get off a Toxic on Zapdos, and then I can get up Stealth Rock again. Then again, they might also just sack this. See if they Brave Bird too. Yeah, they do go for Brave Bird. Nice. Brave Bird, Roost, Whirlwind, and Stealth Rock. I'm assuming that's their set. So that means they're probably not defog on this. I should be able to safely go for a Final Gambit here. Let's go right for that Final Gambit. This will keep Skarmory out of sturdy range. This also hits like Zapdos if they want to go out to it right now. Also hits Milotic, I guess, too. I mean, it hits everything, right? There's no Ghost type on their team. I would actually like if they Brave Birded me first to give me my Berry, so I have more HP. But yeah, we go for Final Gambit. We keep Skarmory at 50% as they obviously... I went first, so that means they went for Whirlwind because it's negative priority. And now, oh, Roar, excuse me. I misspoke. Hydro Pump for sure knocks this guy out. But I think we bring out Latios because Latios has 0 switch-ins. Like, absolutely 0 switch-ins. Like, Specs Thunderbolt is going to go crazy. And once I knock out Skarmory, I'm in a good spot. I almost want to just click Draco Meteor, but we're going to click Specs Thunderbolt. I really wanted to drop a Draco there, but I definitely think Specs Thunderbolt was my better play. If they go Milo, I'll 2 KO it. I'll knock out Skarmory guaranteed. And with Skarmory being gone, or potentially Milotic being weakened or gone, that's going to open up Mamoswine under Sticky Web. Mamoswine gets free subs versus Zapdos, and Zapdos cannot break its sub, unless maybe Drill Peck can. It doesn't get Hurricane right now. It doesn't get Heat Wave right now. So it doesn't have hidden power. That's losing a lot. And I don't want to miss Draco. Even though Draco will definitely KO Skarmory. It will for sure KO Skarmory. But yeah, this is just a Specs Thunderbolt. If I was Expert Belt Latios, that would be better in this position. This guy's way too strong. Bum, 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 bum. I'm sorry, I'm like enjoying the sound of music. So nice, I get the KO on Skarm, awesome. Perfect, that's gonna open up Mamoswine a lot. Skarm's gone, Infernape, Garchomp, a lot of threats. Not gonna lie, a lot of threats on their team, for sure. But this one is 100% worth getting rid of. Oh, my Banded Mach Punch looks so crazy too. I don't know if they'll bring out Garchomp because they don't know if I'm Specs or not. Just because you saw no item doesn't mean I'm not Expert Belt. If they go out to Zapdos, I'm bringing out my Milotic on the competitive boost and clicking Ice Beam. And then I'm going for Hypnosis after I knock out Zapdos with Ice Beam. Assuming that's how that goes down. No Sticky Web would be a little bit rough for me, but they end up going out to Infernape. Maybe they U-turn here. This mon is so crazy versus them. I don't want them defogging is the thing. I'm debating if I just go for Thunderbolt because Breloom can knock this guy out. I think I'm going to do it. I'll let him U-turn on me and do a lot to them. Because I'm guaranteed faster. Yeah, so they die to rocks, which is great. That's good for Mamoswine as well. Ice Shard can knock them out too. I mean, they'll die to rocks, like I said, so I'm in a good spot. I think that was hella worth for Mamoswine. That Pokemon, potentially being Scarf, especially because I can Ice Shard the Garchomp. So I should be alright versus Garchomp. And yeah, I think it was just best locking myself in a Thunderbolt. That did so much to Infernape, dude. That almost KO'd after Stealth Rock. That's insane. So Weavile comes out. Cool. I think I've been doing too much to them with Thunderbolt, so I think they're definitely going to Ice Shard me. So what I'm going to do is go out to my Milotic here. If they Throat Chop, great play. But Weavile getting weakened is nice also. But yeah, my Milotic goes crazy because Hydro Pump is so strong versus them. If they don't take Life Orb damage, I'll probably go immediately for Ice Beam instead of Hydro Pump, just so I can potentially 2-hit KO Zapdos. Let's see what they have. They go for Crash. Good play. Alright, I'm going right for Ice Beam here. Hits Zapdos, which potentially comes in and hits Garchomp. If Weavile stays in, no big deal. I'm faster than Weavile, but it doesn't matter if it stays in. They could go Milotic, which I can just try and go for Hypnosis versus. But I mainly don't want to let Zapdos come in for free. And there's a good shot if they're defensive Zapdos, I am faster. And I don't want to let Garchomp in for free either. Yeah, they go Milotic. Which is whatever. Milotic walls Milotic, so. Unless they're competitive as well. They are not. But yeah, Milotic should wall Milotic. So I should be able to just recover on this guy. There's no Toxic. Worst case, what, they Dragon Tail me into one of my millions of threats. So I just recover here. It's lovely to see Milotic. I love that out of all the Pokemon you can use in this game, right? That we happen to have both Milotic. Now, obviously, some Pokemon are standard, right? Like Latios or Weaviles, Infernapes, Garchomps. Yeah, that's all. Like, but the fact that we both have Milotic is just insane to me, in my opinion. They bring out Mamoswine. Not the Pokemon I want to come out right now. I do reveal I am the Leftovers variant as well. Again, not the one I want to bring out right now. Braylon would be great. I can't risk going hard Braylon, though, just because of the fact that they could Skull Burn me. So we're going to make the Milotic play again. It's just safe. It's basically safe. If they Dragon Tail me out into Latios, that's what I want, so I could drop a Draco on them. They go for Scald. Yeah, so again, it's just safe to have this guy around. And we'll recover once more. I just think it's my best play instead of attack. Should I? Yeah, I want to be out of range of Garchomp. I have to recover here. They're probably just gonna Dragon Tail me anyway, but I don't lose anything by going for this. I'm patiently waiting for them to bring out Latios. Oh, so I mean that works too. I'm just gonna go for damage for Latios. So I'm just gonna go for Hydro Pump here. Get off damage on them. I'm patiently waiting for Latios or Breadlam to come out. That's basically what I'm playing for. So having my HP is just the best case. And Hydro Pump is just in case they get a little bit greedy and try to go out to a different Pokemon. See how much this does. I'm gonna pay attention to that damage. Oh, that did a lot, dude. That actually did a lot. Come on, give me Latios. There's Latios, baby. Let's go. So now I can drop a Draco. The reason I'm going for Draco Meteor is I don't want them to be cheeky and go Garchomp. It doesn't need to KO Latios. I just need to make it be low enough for Mamoswine to knock it out after. So we're going to Draco Meteor here. They do opt to stay in, which is great for me. As we're looking hella good with Mamoswine in the back. Yep, that's a Specs Draco Meteor, my friend. I'm sorry, but this is a lot. That's fully physically defensive with my loader, based on just the Hydro Pump damage, right? Life Orb Pump should not be doing that much. Now, if they go Zapdos, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm going right into my Lodic. Just to get a competitive boost if they want to defog. Because again, at this point, my Mamoswine beats everything. Weavile loses to it with Sticky Web up, or without Sticky Web up too. Or do I go Mamo actually instead? Because I can Ice Shard, Infernape. They go Weavile first. I think I just stay in and click Draco Meteor again. If they don't Ice Shard me. Basically, if they Ice Shard me, I die, but I get in Mamoswine, I can go for Substitute. If they don't Ice Shard me, they're going to die. They're going to die to this Draco Meteor. So they have to, because I'll be faster due to Sticky Web. So they have to Ice Shard me. If they don't, they'll die. Period. Yep, they go for the safe Ice Shard. This is awesome because now we get to show off the power of Substitute Mamoswine. I have the big fat Ice Shard, cannot break my sub. It's time, baby. The Mon is in and the Mon is now. And he doesn't care. It has no switch-ins. It has absolutely no switch-ins. So we just go for Substitute here. And this is why Mamo is so crazy. They can't outspeed me ever. Unless they were Scarf. But why would you go for Ice Shard if you were Scarf? I'm assuming they're going to sack Infernape. Or maybe go hard Zapdos to try and defog. But at that point, I think it might be too late. I could be wrong though, but I think it might be too late. Because if the second Zapdos dies, Mach Punch just kills everything that Ice Shard fails to pick off. Like, Garchomp might randomly live. Look how little that did. It's not breaking my sub, ever. Perfect. So I get to go behind the Substitute here. Sub Mamoswine is in, baby. They can, it doesn't matter if they ever go Zapdos because it can't beat me. So I just go for Earthquake now. Oh, they weren't locked in with Weavile? What? Because Ice Shard's priority. That's the only reason why they're outspeeding me. Okay, I mean, they should have been definitely attacking the turn. Oh, you know what? They expected to die, so they wanted damage on it, so maybe Zapdos could endgame. Because Zapdos can beat Breloom, and for sure, and Zapdos can beat my Lodic. So maybe it is a Drill Peck Zapdos. So they want Zapdos to try and endgame by getting some chip on me, so I could be in Drill Peck. That makes sense. That makes sense then. That definitely makes sense. I mean, that's not what's going to happen, but it definitely makes sense. all I got to do is I don't even have to risk. Like, I am faster technically than them, and Ice Shard isn't a KO. It's not a guaranteed KO. But there's no reason in risking missing Icicle Crash when Ice Shard twice is the play, and then I can do the exact same thing versus Zapdos. Ice Shard it twice to win the game. So Mamoswine just gets another little mini sweep at the end here. They do have the Yache Berry. Exactly. Like, why risk missing versus a Yache Berry Garchomp when I can go for Ice Shard into Ice Shard. Look how much I did. And Ice Shard into Ice Shard and knock it out. They could have been Scarf Garchomp. Crit didn't matter. Because I'm the next one guarantee knocks him out. And all they're doing at this point is giving my Mamoswine Leftovers recovery to be out of range of Zapdos. Like, Zapdos not even having Toxic. Its best thing is like, what? Random Air Cutter? I guess Air Cutter crit could do something. But yeah, we just click Ice Shard again. Priority. And this is why Thunderbolting the Infernape was my play, because now it can no longer come in on Stealth Rock, so it dies. It can no longer come in on Stealth Rock. It would also die to Ice Shard too. If it was Scarf and it didn't have Mach Punch, didn't even matter. And sub Mamoswine doing his thing. I do have a Mamoswine guide that went up the other day if you guys want to check that out. Also, I will be using Mamoswine in a Showdown Live. I don't know if I'm using it today where this video comes out or another time, but ooh. All I gotta do is Ice Shard Zapdos twice. Never have to risk clicking Icicle Crash, I feel. Especially if they're offensive Zapdos with like some mixed Life Orb Drill Peck set. Or maybe they can only U-turn and defog on me. Like, they can't touch me. Easy 2-hit KO. Let's go. They go for sub. So maybe there's sub Roost Drill Peck, but again, all I'm doing is getting Leftovers recovery at the end of the day, and it's making it harder for Zapdos to beat me. And they also can't, like, I don't know if I saw pressure. I don't know if I did. But they couldn't pressure stomp me because look how many Ice Shards I have. I'm not even going for my other Ice move yet. Go ahead and break that. That didn't even aim at the substitute, but somehow you're going to tell me, game, that I broke the sub? Yeah, they can't touch me. They have no move to touch me. Unfortunately, for my opponent, Zapdos is... It's been shafted at this moment in time. But it will be better with Pokemon Home as long as it gets all its other moves. But yeah, Mamoswine is going to be able to click Ice Shard again. And this is what we were aiming for. This is what we were aiming for the entire time. Step 1 was getting rid of Skarmory. Step 2 was weakening Infernape. Step 3 was getting rid of Milotic. And that's it. Or weakening Milotic. I didn't care. Even if Milotic lived. Like, Mamoswine would knock it out anyway. But, yep. Infernape is going to come out and die to Stealth Rock. And that's going to be game. I'm very happy the way I played this game. I'm very happy the way that Mamoswine was able to just show off its power right here. And Infernape is going to unfortunately die to rocks. So, hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'll be uploading more Wi-Fi battles. Not every day, but like at least 4 to 5 times a week. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. So feel free to check out the merch to celebrate the launch of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And I'll have a new team whenever I upload another Wi-Fi battle. So that's it. Goodbye, my friends.